somebody, you practice one more rep and then we start, then they know exactly. Okay? Or you want to keep like this and I keep it simple. Then at least I need 1 minute. Then take a seat and wait for myself. Then it's fair. Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Predator Euro Tour Stop of 2025. Things are definitely heating up, and we're now on to the last 16 stage. And by the end of today, we should have our chosen winner, and they will take home the prize of €6,000. Just a reminder, we're playing 10 ball today for this whole event, and it's race to 10 with an alternate break format, and each player will take 2 breaks. Shout out to the sponsors. EPBF sponsors Predator Group for everything they do on this tour, using this fantastic Predator table, the new Arc table. We have Simonis official cloth, Aramith official balls, Longoni Cues and Kamui Brand, and of course the local sponsor, Best Western Premium BHR Treviso Hotel, the host of this fantastic event, beautiful arena. My name is Graham Hickman. I'm here with Jimmy Warren, and we will be providing commentary on this match and throughout of the day. Good morning, Jimmy. How are you?
Good morning, Graham. We're ready for another great day of pool here.
Absolutely. We have an exciting match ahead of us here. Obviously, Niels Feijen doesn't need much introduction on the pool scene. He won almost everything in the game. Multiple world champion, multiple event winner. But an interesting opponent playing Marius Skoneczny. He has been around the scene for some years, going relatively deep in the last 32s quite often. A few runs to the last 16, and his best result in a Euro Tour was back in Turkey. He came third in 2021. So on paper, Jimmy, Niels is the favourite, but the Polish players have been extremely strong this week, as we can see by 5 of them being in the last 16.
Yeah, on paper he's the favorite, but as we know, there's a Polish armada coming to the Euro Tour every event, and this Skoneczny is a strong player as well. So Niels has to be on his feet. Oof. Barely scratched there in the side. Is the 2 going?
Yes. Just,
wow.
Yeah, exactly. The Polish, you said it, have been absolutely on fire this week. Conrad was playing last night and he was on fire. And I'm sure Niels will have his hands full today. But Niels has also been playing quite solid. We did commentate on one of his matches yesterday, I think it was, and he was playing very solid indeed. Hence why he's in the last 16. So it'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. Pretty good first break. Shot on the 1, but no pot available, so we'll be trying to find some cover. Have we got the legs to get behind the 4? I think it does. Good shot.
Yeah, it's a good start, in a way. The only thing is the 3 and the 6 are married together there. So no open layout. I think he's going for the jump.
Yeah, that's the way. Interesting. Just on equipment, Jimmy, we do observe. And I noticed that all of the matches we've commentated on so far, they've all been using a carbon jump cue. This one looks a little bit different. Do you know what equipment he's using? Oh, what a shot. Wow. Did he call it? No, he didn't call it.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
It's good sportsmanship. But it's a good thing that you noticed it. He does have a wooden jump cue. Yeah, I don't know why, but it seemed to be have a good jump if he called that one.
No, he didn't, but he put Niels back in. He put him back in, I think.
Niels put him back in, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Is he
they
getting
need
a
a
referee
referee
to watch?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna hit the long, the top short rail first, as he there points out. So it's can be a really tight hit on the 3. That's why he's asking for a referee.
Yeah, this happened. I think it's probably the right thing to do in certain moments, especially in big games. The referee is available, so obviously when we get to possibly the semi-finals and finals, we'll have a referee. But for now, there is other games going on in the other part of the room. Yeah, so interesting what he's going to play here. If he does come off the 2 rails, where he's kind of pointing that way, the 3 ball will kiss into the 6 and kind of head down towards the 8 ball, but the cue ball can head back over towards the 9. So it's not a bad idea to do that.
3 ball, right?
And he's calling it just in case. If he does catch it from the other side, then the white will travel down that way, but the 3 ball probably won't move much. So connection on the 3 is important. He's hit it, yeah, it's going down next to the black, next to the 9. It's a good shot. Might just have left an edge.
Yeah, but even with that edge, that corner pocket is lurking for a scratch. So if Niels is going to play that, he has to either hit it full enough to avoid that scratch, or really thin. And I think, yeah, he's looking at something different.
I don't know how much of the 3 he can actually hit. If he can hit it full, like you say, Jimmy, then he can probably push it maybe 3 rails to the other side of the table or around and get some cover that way. But if he only has an edge, he could call maybe a cross bank and try to put the white back on the top of the table. I'm not sure how much he can have. Hasn't called anything.
So it looks like he can hit more of the 3 than I thought. Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying the cross. Pace looks
That's
pretty
a
good.
shot. Yeah. He found his cover.
Yeah, so Niels has obviously got a lot of experience in kicking and safes. It'll be interesting to see what kind of tactic and see how Marius handles firepower of the Terminator. This looks pretty good. Going to hold up, yes.
Yep. It just stops in time. So full ball snooker for the Terminator to face. Will he go for the jump?
I think so. Kick doesn't look so friendly. He can go past the 10 and try to kick that way, but maybe a jump could be the shot, I think. Yeah, the reason why I think the jump as well, Jimmy, is I think good things can happen if he does have a good connection. It does go in the top, I think, past the 9, so he could call it.
Yeah, if it goes to the top, then it's a better choice, not cutting it in the middle, just for cue ball control.
Oh, wow, okay.
Roll of fortune there.
Roll of fortune to roll of misfortune. He's hooked again, but that was a... Yeah, so interesting in 10 ball. There is no flukes allowed, but that was kind of a lucky shot, if you can say that way.
Yeah.
The ball went in the intended pocket. It's probably the best way to say that. However, it gets there. It gets there. I think he's got an edge, Jimmy. Maybe he can just snick off this and come back behind the 6th ball. Yeah, he's just got an edge. Oh, he's hit the 6th though.
Yep. So that leaves a good spot for Skoneczny to come up with a good safety. Maybe sort of bank the 4 and try to nestle up the cue ball behind the 9.
Yeah, I think that's the most logical shot. You could try and draw it.
Room for Niels to play the one rail kick. Calls the 4 in the corner.
Yeah, he needs to. If he can hit the 4 ball pretty full at the right pace, he could try to kind of double the 4 ball from the long rail to the short rail, back to the other long rail, and try and get it on the other side. Just try to kick it that way. It goes past the 9, we can see, but does it go in the side?
It goes
Not
in the
sure.
side too.
Yeah, so chance.
First chance for Skoneczny.
Chose to roll it in. Going into the 6. Smart shot. A little bit hampered, but can probably just try to stop it. Very simple stun shot there. A little bit awkward cueing, but I wonder if he's going a little bit to the left. So he could leave a little bit of a thinner 6 ball than he would like, but let's see how much he can hold. But that's why he's drawn it off the top rail.
Yeah.
I think the angle to get on the 7 wasn't great, but this also isn't perfect. It might be thin enough just to go 2 rails and miss the 9. I'm not sure. Scratch.
What about drawing the little? Go to the long rail, short rail again, and come back to the middle of the table.
I think he's just okay maybe to just cut this back and go 2 rails and come back out through the middle of the table. Just go inside the short rail, long rail, back out. That's your shot he played. Downside of that is combination.
Will he take it on or roll up against 10? Yeah.
Yeah, he's not taking any chances.
Yeah, good thinking. What I noticed that so he has the jump cue just with a wooden shaft, but he has a playing cue with a carbon shaft.
Yeah, interesting. Guess it's all down to what you feel comfortable with and what has been working during your pool time. Yeah, I think Niels is going 2 cushions here and try and catch this 7 from the bottom. Yeah, it's a good shot.
Oh, good shot.
He's going to get hooked behind the 9 as well.
Wow. That's a
very
good outcome.
shot.
Apparently the football is not frozen, I think. He was looking at the 7.
And you kind of go back a couple of shots and you think he played that safety roll up to the 10 ball very quickly. But then you do run the risk of letting your opponent back to the table where anything can happen, as we've just seen. Now he's in a bit of trouble. Not saying that he should have taken the combo, but was pretty straight. He played a good shot. He's left the shot if he wants to bank. It's a thin cut, I think, Jim, but
no, I don't think you can cut this one.
Yeah,
the camera angle is deceiving from the top. I think he's going for a bank if he's going for it at all.
Yeah, the bank does look promising because it would give you quite good position onto the 8 ball. However, when you've played 4, 5, 6 safety shots, makes this a little bit more important frame. I think he could play the right edge of the 7. Maybe try to come back behind the 10, possibly. Try and use that as a blocker. Leave the white ball near the bottom corner. Unless he goes up the table.
For that one.
Yeah. He left a gap though.
Yep.
Might have done, you know.
I think so.
That was always a risk with that one. Yeah. And he could play the same shot you called earlier where he rolled up to the 9. Could try that with the 8 ball potentially.
Yes.
What he's doing.
Let's see if he can get the same outcome of that one. but
good 7-ball goal.
at least, yeah. So a lot of tactical play in this first rack. Just looking at the different, 2 different other matches. Oliver Ottman, Konrad Justicin, 4-1 up, Oliver. And Joshua Filler 4-1 up against Ugur Turkey. So they already played 5 racks. They started a little earlier.
Wow.
And we're still in the first rack here.
Yeah, that's pretty quick. Obviously, we know Joshua's very fast, and Conrad is also a very fast player. But Oliver must be firing pretty quick as well if he's already 4. Also, Marco Spitzky is 4-0 up against Felix Spitzky.
Yep.
He is 4-0 up as well.
I've posted the link to the live scores. It's on epbf.com. Go to the top of the menu, click on live scores, and there you'll see all the live scores of the matches. Bear in mind that the women's event has also started today, so you'll see some women's matches in there as well. Women's event is today and tomorrow. So today we're gonna finish the men's event, playing last 16, last 8, semi-final, and the final today. Both semi-finals and the final will be here on the TV table, of course, including our commentary and full production.
Yeah, so first chance for a pot falls to Niels. Very
Clean
nice.
pot. Okay, still has to work out something how he's gonna play position on the 9. Will he bump into the 9, you think, or roll forward just a little?
Yeah, I think he can just drop this in, even if he does touch the 9 ever so slightly. Yeah, side pocket is okay still. So after a bit of a battle in this first rack, Terminator comes out on top, gets one on the board. Neither player was taking any risks in that one.
So Niels opens his account, putting the first rack on the scoreboard. So if you're tuning in for the first time for the live stream here of this Longoni Italian Open, it's alternating breaks, but each player has 2 breaks in a row. Even when you don't win your rack, you still have your second break, and then the turn goes to the other player for 2 breaks as well.
Got the 4-reeler.
Yeah.
Tricky shot on the 1.
He could play the similar. He could play the similar shot like Skoneczny already did with the 9 earlier. You know, playing the 1 and nestle the cue ball towards the 5, or would he go all in and play the 1 along the rail?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think it depends how attacking he wants to be. A good thing if he does take the 1 on, 2 ball is waiting for natural position. Looks like he's taking it on, I think, or he's checking the angle.
Now he's playing it.
Yeah, I think because the way the 2 ball is, that's good. You just go.
Yeah.
Pace, pocket weight. Play that the right way. Give it every chance. And I think Jimmy, like you're saying, just because of where the 2-ball was, he couldn't really refuse that one, I think.
Yep.
And that was probably the toughest shot of this rack, I think. Now it's just about connecting the dots. Could play a stop shot here. Maybe play the 5 in the side, Jimmy.
Or in the corner. Depends on the angle he wants. Yeah, he's playing the side, I think.
I think that's better because he can then have a nice choice of options for getting on the 6. Maybe play with top spin, go 1 rail. Or if he has angle, he can just stun it down a little bit. Yeah, he's got a little bit of angle. And this is probably the shot, I think. Try and bring this back. Maybe 1 rail. No, he was straight so he could bring it back. Now.
Yeah, just a little too thick, but still went in. He's okay on position as well.
Yeah, the 9-ball is waiting, so just drop this in. And we've gone from a very heavy tactical rack to a nice potential break and run. Which will be doing Niels the world of good from a battling point of view. Wins a safety battle.
Stop. Yeah, stops in time for the 10.
2 nice frames for Niels to win there, winning a safety battle with a nice long 7 to pinch the first rack, and then a nice break and run. Perfect start for Mr. Feijen. And now we get to see the break of Marius. So he has a wooden jump cue, a carbon playing cue. What do we think about his break cue? Carbon or wood? Carbon. Looks like he's going to put some power in this, judging by his warm-up. Yeah.
Ooh.
White books. Cue ball gets kicked. Nothing in. Is the 6 going to help? No. So. Dry break.
Here.
Yeah.
Can he hold the one? Can he hold the cue ball there for the 2 in the side? That would be really good. As the 3 is on the left side as well, near the 1.
Yeah, I think he can just put his extension on and just maneuver the cue ball in between the 3 and the 6, I think.
Yeah, just has to be careful with the 6.
Yeah. Ideally, he'd like to be pretty straight on the 2 ball so he could just stop it where it is.
No, or bump the 6.
Yeah, good
Just
call,
like
Jim.
that.
Yeah. And he's straight on the 2, so nice stop shot there to leave it. Nice angle on the 3 to come, probably 1 rail. Don't think he'll be flirting with that second rail given where the 8 ball is. Try and bring this kind of where the white ball is now. Maybe a little bit further down would be nice, but anywhere around that space would be good. Yeah, nice control. Might have to play a bump into the 7 ball possibly here, Jim, and play the 5 in the middle. Just needs to be careful not to push the 7 onto the 10. if he does play the bump. Played it well. This could be another quick rack here, Jimmy. He's taking these nice so far.
Yeah, he looks focused. Just the way we are used to from Niels. I know he's been working hard as usual on his game, but also on his fitness. That helps with his long days in this tournament.
Yeah, for sure. He's the utmost professional. And what I tell you, what I have noticed, what I like, what I'm seeing is the cue ball control is absolutely on the money. He's leaving all the right angles. He doesn't have to work too hard. That tells me that he's thinking it very clearly, executing well. Dangerous times for Marius here if Niels is playing this solid. Like we said in the earlier match. Sorry, Jimmy.
No, I'm not sure when this last Eurotier win was for Niels. I think 2023, if I remember correct. In St. Johann, Austria.
Yeah, I was just saying, when we watched Niels play in the previous match that he had in the live stream, he was just as solid. So the hard work has definitely been put in. And yeah, I think you're right. I was just checking. You're correct. That was back in 2022.
22, yeah. I think he beat FSR in the final.
Can you remember the score?
No.
Take a guess. Take a guess. I'll tell you. I have it in front of me.
9-5.
Oh, 9-4. Yes, he did beat FSR in the final.
He lost the cue ball there. Yeah.
This is not the best start.
Ominous signs for Skoneczny. Ball in hand. Giving the ball in hand to the Terminator with an open layout. It's not something that you want.
He's just trying to meditate.
Yeah. And of course, the next two racks will be breaking for Niels. 2 breaks in a row.
Yeah, just looking at the table, I think once he can maneuver the 2, 3, 4, that 5 has a few options.
Yeah.
This 2, 3, 4 is the key to unlock this rack, I think. 2 rails.
Yeah, that's why he was taking a little bit more time to determine which route he wanted to take from the 1 to the 2, especially with ball in hand. You want to have the best position after making the first ball, of course.
Yeah, he's got a natural angle to come to rails here inside the 4 and 5. And again, nice angle to draw down. I think he'd like to be, pretty straight on this 4 if he can. I think he's thinking of taking the 5 ball up into the top left corner pocket. So kind of where the white ball is now would be pretty good for the 5. So that's his path, I think, to get there. A little bit short. Maybe bridging over the 6 ball ever so slightly.
Yeah. And he has to be careful to leave the right angle. So he has to move forward a little, I feel, with the cue ball. Just a little.
This is one of these shots where do you softly roll in the 4-ball, which makes the pot could be missable. Or does he try to stun run through or play off one cushion and come back up? So just depends how he feels.
Just roll a little bit
He's
forward.
soft
It's
rolling.
look, yeah. So another dilemma. Did you go play for the 6 on the top left corner or throw it a little towards the middle pocket and play? Yeah, sorry. For the 6 in the left corner pocket, the bottom.
Yeah, I think he's got enough room to come back down, but again, it's how he feels. Taking the less
Yeah,
risk
it's this
route
one.
of going above. Nice angle here. Just to play the ball naturally and it will come released back out. And a straight 7-ball would also be fine. He's gone a little bit to the other side, so he might have to use a rail. He might even have to come back for the center pocket. One of those angles where he's going towards the rail, but not with enough angle to punch it. So he might draw this back for the middle. Yeah, there you can see. Probably a draw to the middle. Nice shot.
He's still okay. Just have to maybe roll forward with the cue ball to. Or can he hold it there? I think so.
I
Yeah.
think he'll just roll this in and then play the little bit of a thinner 9 and come 2 rails maybe for the 10 in the same pocket. Oh wow,
Oh.
okay.
Nothing rolling here.
No, goodness, you must have had a bit more angle than we thought. But yeah, 2 or 3 reels. And the 2. Very clinical, Jimmy. At the moment, he's every angle he's executing very, very well. It's good signs for Niels.
Yes,
There's a
and
cue
his
ball.
next 2 breaks are his. Whew.
Goodness me. That was, I thought it was going
Skoneczny calls
close.
the timeout. Yeah. He's just checking.
Maybe he thought it drifted a little bit, but
Yeah.
it
There's more factors in play here. It could be that, you know, with the cloth sometimes helps to get the ball towards the rail. But nonetheless, the ball stays up. And it's 4-0
Yeah, and
in
obviously-
favor of Niels.
and when it's rolling ever so slowly, the ball can move a little bit.
So we have time for some updates from the other matches. Oliver Ortman leading 6-1 over Konrad Justicin. Konrad who beat Albin Ushan last night here on this TV table. Then we have Wojciech Chevchek 3-1 up against Juan Carlos Exposito. Stefan Kasper 3-1 lead over Jose Alberto Delgado. Then Joshua the Killer Filler 6-3 up against fellow countryman Ugur Turku. Walter Laikre and Alexander Kazakis are locked up in 3-3. Marco Spitsky 6-1 lead over youngster Felix Vogel. Miško Fortunski 4-3 up against Michal Muklevic. Head on over to epbf.com and click on live scores where you can follow the live scores yourself in between the racks. The women's event has also started. I think 64 women have started there. If I'm correct, I'm gonna check. 58, so a few dropouts at the last moment.
Yeah, so a few interesting scores there, Jimmy. Oliver turning back the clock and putting in a performance against Conrad, it seems. That's the big one that stands out for me.
Yep. Yeah, Oliver is suffering from a really bad neck problem and a back problem in combination. So, yeah, I'm glad to see that he is still managing to play well with this. A little bit confusion if they could start again, but yeah, the timeout is over. Niels' break, 2 breaks in a row.
And Niels looking to continue on the pain, scratching. Oh, I got missed in, so this is a chance for Marius.
Yeah.
We get to see what he can do. The table looks very nice.
Yeah, this is a good layout. If you're trailing 4-0 and get ball in hand, this is the layout you would like to have. Everything in the open. Pretty close to each other. 3, 4, 5, yeah.
But it's not 0-0, it's 4-0, and that just puts a little bit of extra pressure on this seemingly easy looking run out. Anything can always happen. And it's his first real turn at the table, I think you could say, Jimmy, with open balls.
Yeah, especially starting with ball in hand. This is like clearing up the table with a drill at home. Only thing now is you're at the Longoni Italian Open from Treviso. TV table against the Terminator.
Just okay.
Yeah,
I
thought he was
draw
falling
over.
short.
Yeah, he's probably going to have to draw over to the side rail, play the 7 in the same pocket. Could land a bit low on the 7 if he doesn't get into it enough.
But he does. Good shot.
Yeah, he's good.
Good recovery shot.
Probably 8 in the side. He might have to play off one rail. Come back out. Or you take a long 9. Top spin. That's the pace. Pretty good. So considering he was 4-0 down, he's taking these balls very well. Confidently. Nicely done. And at this level, that's what you have to do, Jimmy. You have to punish mistakes. And if he keeps doing that, he has every chance to try to find a way back in this match. But Niels will be trying to avoid a scratch in this next break and trying to get a chance himself. Better cue ball. 4th railer. Yes. Not sure if the one ball does go. It's extremely tight if it does. Yeah, a few safety options are available as well. Yeah, it might just go. Yeah, it does go. Oh, missed it. I think that did go. Has he left an edge here, Jimmy? Very, very thin edge. I think he might have. Yeah, he's overrun this. Good pot. Yeah, he does have a few good safety options here. A few balls to hide behind. He's calling the bank just in case. Playing a two-way shot with the 3-ball being up over the pocket. Can go for this with an element of safety in mind, I think. It's the bank. How's the cue ball? Yeah. He has hooked him, but I think Niels has his jump cue in his hand. Or if not, he's going back for it. Yeah, he's quite close to the 7-ball, but this is a definite makeable jump for Niels. A little bit of awkward hand placement doesn't help. The 2 is close to the pocket, and the 3 is also close to the pocket, so full focus on trying to make this 2. And hopefully good things can happen. Just hit the 2. Yeah, I think the handpad cueing didn't make it as easy. But he didn't foul and he didn't give him ball in hand, so he still needs to produce a pot here if he is going to take this one on past the 10. Same kind of thought process. Maybe an element of safety. Try and get that cue ball up to the top short rail next to the 8. And the 6-ball. That's a great shot. Is he going to get a bounce? Don't think so. Oh, he's on the 3, sorry. That's a very good shot if he can. I don't think he can. He's going to kick it from one rail, I think. Yeah, he's going to go one rail, put the 3 in, just softly and try to land on the 4. He missed the ball completely. Goodness. That was a bit of a mistake. And he gives Neil a gift. So all of a sudden, chance back for Niels. And the 5, 6, 7, 8 is all pretty close in proximity. So a few little stun shots. Yeah. Yeah, so it's personal preference here. He can go off a couple of rails. He wants to play the 7 in the left-hand pocket, or he can play for the 7 in one of the sides, whatever he prefers. He's even playing it in the bottom, so he didn't have the best angle to run. Smart choice, so he can try to just hold the cue ball. Try and hold the cue ball where it is, probably a little bit to the left. It will drift over. Good shot. Played that into the left side of the pocket as well to minimize cue ball movement. Now he's got a 1 rail. Probably straight up and down the middle of the table. Try and get nice on this 9. And as we've seen already in this match, absolutely perfect position. Niels is judging the cue ball very, very well on this table. And this is a brand new table. It's a Predator arc table, new to the market, new for this tour. I think it was previewed in Dutch Championships not so long ago. This is a brand new equipment that the players are using. The feedback so far is fantastic. It looks beautiful with the background and the colors. So Niels takes a 5-1 lead. And now we're back to Marius for his 2 breaks. Thundering hit. A lot of connections. No success. And he's left wide open table again. And this is another good chance for Niels. Yeah, so again, you get to see Niels dissecting the racks like we know he can. He puts in a lot of hard work, just like a lot of the players, but he does have his social media where he shows a lot of the work that he does. Lots of training videos, tips and tricks. The Terminator on YouTube. And you can see the dedication he puts into cue ball control, positional play. And this is a perfect example of hard work paying off. Everything is analysed to minimize issues. So he's just trying to get the right angle on this 5. Just that little bit. He's lost the cue ball a little bit there. Yeah, this is a little bit trickier now. Not sure if he can just draw past the 9 ball. A slow draw. Just drift it out 2 rails and try to come back for the 6 in the top left. He scratched. That's a bit of a mistake there. He'd be annoyed with that. Yeah, he was trying just to avoid the 9 and drift the cue ball back to kind of this area. A bit of a gift for Marius to get another frame on the board. Comes the pace. Well, he's just overran that a little bit with him being right-handed. I think he's okay to reach this. Up and down the table. Comes the cue ball. He's just made it. Just made it possible for the cut. One more roll and he was in trouble. This is still makes it. So, a bit of a gift there from Niels. Unexpected scratch. Yes, he'll be frustrated, but from the mental side. Niels will put that to bed. He will focus on this next rack. Still 5-2 in front. Taking the positives. So again, another dry break. He's been a bit fortunate this time with the hook on the 1. So this will give Niels a bit of a dilemma, because he will need to push out somewhere. But knowing that Matthias can put him back in, he's going to have to pick a spot that he feels he has a shot to play when he could just come back potentially to the table. Yeah, so it's interesting. Is he going to leave an edge of the 1, or is he going to leave a kick shot? Looks like he's leaving a jump or a kick. Yeah, he's gave him that back. So we have seen this quite a bit over the last few days. Players pushing into a jump position, trusting themselves to jump the ball, play a jump safe. So Niels will be looking to jump into the 1 ball, probably half ball. Try and get the white ball somewhere where her back is now, off a couple of rails. Try and get that 1 ball down below the 10 balls, somewhere at the bottom of the table. Going long rail, long rail. Oh, he's playing the kick, same kind of shot. So 1 cushion, kick the 1 from behind. Here's the cue ball. Still gets a result. That was kind of what he played, hoping the 1 would go further down, but good shot. Yeah, it's hard to see on that camera. I'm not sure if he has left a gap. Maybe he has. And he can play this in the bottom. So, off chance here. He makes it, but he's hooked himself. That was a good pot. Fair to say, probably a little bit unfortunate to hook himself. He played a very good long shot there. Jump cue again. Calling the 2 in the top left. Solid hit. Is it going to run on? It is. However, the 3 ball is not in a great place for where the 2 is, so yeah, unless Niels wants to play a 3-6 combination, which is really the only choice if he decides to play aggressive. It's a tough one because I think he's a little bit off angle on the 2 as well, so I'm not sure if he can just stop the white ball where it is, or does he have to draw it into the 8? He might just decide to play safe. He doesn't like it. Let's see how he addresses. Looks like he's playing the bottom. I'm wondering if he might draw into the 8 ball here just because of the angle. Yeah, he's played that very well though. Looks like he's going for this combination because where the 4 ball is on the side rail, if he plays this combo perfectly, the 3 ball will be there straight after. So you'll probably see Niels call the 6 ball. Probably already called it. Great shot here from the cameraman. Oh, he's just caught the sticks a little bit on the wrong side. So that's why I said he had to catch it perfectly. Looks a little bit too thin to cut back, so might have to duck and hide somewhere now. Yeah, he's thinking what to do. I don't know if he can actually sneak it in. Must be stretching a little bit, putting a small extension on. It's a strange one because safety isn't so straightforward either. Is he playing off the thin edge of the right side? Yes, he is trying to get behind that 5 ball. Looks a bit short. Yeah, a little bit unlucky there. He played 2 good shots, but the distance between that 3 and the 6 for the combo was tough to control. He's calling the 3 in the side. Interesting choice. So he must be kicking the 3 from behind to leave the white ball at the top of the table. That's what he's trying to play. Yeah. Going to get past the 9. It is. But he hasn't hooked them, so still a good shot. Not sure if Niels could play a slow roll here and just off the edge of the 3, push the 3 to the right side cushion and try to get the white ball up behind the 6. It's a touchy one. But he's executed it perfectly. It's a lot harder than it looked. That was a great shot. And we're seeing some good safety play here. Marius is looking for a 2-rail kick from behind. He'd probably call the top corner pocket just in case. He didn't call anything, so he's not thinking it's going near the pocket. Niels having a close look over his shoulder. Support is thin. Where's the cue ball going? Well, he's kind of left the pot. It's very tough. And the angle is so thin. Looks like he's coming back towards the 9 ball. With the 4 being over the pocket, I'm not sure if he can. Maybe he can screw this 3 down the rail and get enough draw to miss the middle pocket. It's very easy to scratch on this and very easy to hit the 3 fat. He might just play safe again. Just a little bit of disruption with people coming in to watch the match. I think we're going to try to just cinch this and come above the middle pocket and go for this. Tough shot. Oh, he's played that well. Oh, very unlucky. was very difficult. That's what I said about playing it a little bit fat. He had to get above the middle pockets. So another chance for Marius here. Needs to catch this thin. He doesn't. And he's in a world of trouble. Yeah, that's risky with the new cloth. The check side just doesn't bite as much. You need to catch those thin to let the cue ball do its work. And now he's in a spot of trouble. He might have to go for the one rail. Try and put the 4 in the side. It's the only shot he's got, to be honest. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm afraid that scratch was always a possibility. So, good chance for Niels to redeem himself from previous miss in the last rack. And that 3 ball he's just missed. Just needs a little bit of care because of the congestion in the middle of the table. So he's working out his route. I'm wondering if he might just play the 4 on the side and just stop the white dead. Yeah, I think that looks like the right shot. Play the 4 on the side, possibly. Just stop it exactly where the 4 ball is. Should give him a nice draw shot from the 5 to the 7. Depending on the angle, you might even draw it into the 9, but I think either way he can come above the 9 or below, whatever he prefers. Yeah, he can come below. And this is fantastic now. He can just stop shot the 7. Hold the 7. Stop shot the 8. Pretty much dot to dot. He's manoeuvred these balls perfectly. So Marius being punished for his bad positional shot, which resulted in a scratch. And this gives Neil a 4 cushion. 4 rack cushion again. At 6-2. There we go. Make things a little bit worse. And now comes back to Neil's break, I think. He's taking a quick time out. A lot was going on in those last couple of racks, so Neil's just taking a moment to regroup. Yeah, Marius just sitting in the chair trying to recompose himself. He had a chance there to get back to 5-3, which could turn out to be quite pivotal. But players are allowed 1 timeout per match, a maximum of 5 minutes. If they choose to take the full 5 minutes on the scoreboards that they use, they just select timeout, and then the timer will start on a countdown, and they have 5 minutes to do what they need to do. And the chance that they don't come back after the timer has elapsed, then they will be losing a rack. This very rarely happens. So if you're just joining us, this is the last 16 match, race to 10. These players are battling for a place in the final 8 quarterfinals. We have a 50,000 prize fund available here at the Longoni Italian Open, which is the first stop on the Predator Tour 2025. First prize of €6,000. Not a bad outcome for the winner. We've had an incredibly stacked field. This event, 176 players to my memory, which is a great turnout. And it shows the strength and support for this new Predator Tour, Predator Euro Tour. We were in Treviso, Italy. So it's just a short break for Niels. Glove back on. And he will be breaking at 6-2 in front, hoping to extend that lead. So here we go. Niels will be looking to keep that white ball in the middle of the table as much as possible. Trying to make a ball in the side, maybe a ball around the angles. He's lost the white a bit. A dry break. Yeah, big puff of air there. He's a bit disappointed. He hasn't left the one, but it could be in a hook after this. Yeah, he's probably going to play off the right side of the one, put it up next to the 9 ball, and try and use the 9 and the 6. He's gone for the bank. Aggressive. Maybe he's decided he needs to make something happen. That was a very good shot. And all of a sudden, from nowhere, he has a great chance to run these balls out. There's no problems once he gets 4 to 5 to 6. Yes, he just needs to take care with this one. That 7 ball is kind of in the way, so he wants to make sure he's probably just outside the box. And the box is also fine. Perfect. Very nicely played. Just thread the cue ball in between the 7 and the 8. Try to leave a nice angle to come back for the 8 in the same pocket, all 3 balls. Just caught the 7 ever so slightly, but he's still in good shape here. Stretching a little bit. A little bit of a thinner 8, but he's naturally coming across the table for the 9 in the same pocket. Yeah, we've seen him play these thin shots quite pacey. He likes to let his arm go. He doesn't really like to roll them in as much. And he's doing exactly what he has to do from a dry break from the Terminator. Great double to start. And a very nice run out indeed. Gets him back to 6-3. But as we are playing the new alternate break format, each player has 2 breaks on their turn. So that was the first break that Niels lost. He was dry and Marius ran it out, but he does have another break now. Trying to capitalize on this one before Marius gets 2 breaks of his own. Thunderous break. Does make the ball this time. He looks like he might get a shot on the one. Thought it was going to be all messed up at the top of the table there, but they seem to find a way. And this has now become a great chance for Niels. Yeah, at first glance, because the 1, 2, and 3 are all close to each other, and the 5 relatively close, this is a golden chance to get to 7. He's played that very well. It was just off straight the wrong angle, so he had to pump that around the angles. And that's just the break that Niels was hoping for, and a chance. Yeah, this is a nice layout, especially because the 5 and 6 are very close together. You can land pretty straight on this 5 and played it that way. Ideally, if he's straight, he can try to stop the white dead. Looks to have a little bit of angle, so he might have to run this through. Not sure if he can hold it. If he can, a stop shot will be nice. But he might have to play for the 6 in this, maybe the same pocket. Yeah. Nicely done. So again, he's got some choices depending on the angle. He could do a little bit of a draw, play the 8 in the top, or run it through. Yeah, run it through. And now he's just going to roll this one through. Leave a nice angle on the 9. Just what Niels needed. Here we go. Just what the doctor ordered, as the saying goes. Needed that. Stopped the rot a little bit. Marius was just kind of clawing his way back in. But that gives Niels the 4 frame cushion that he's had since 5-1 and 4-0. Yeah, he's just not able to get going on this break. And he's left the 1 ball with an angle to get over for the 2. And again, this layout looks very promising for Niels, so another good chance here. Just wants to avoid being hampered by the 8 ball, so probably wants to put a little bit more pace on this. Just come to avoid it. Has he done that? No, he hasn't. That's a little bit careless by Niels. Don't know if he can get his cue in the side. Not sure if he can. Might just be able to get in there, but he might have to just drop this in. And he can just stretch over. So he could play this 3 rails if he wanted to and play the 3 ball in the same pocket. It's a bit of a stretch, this. He might just drop this in and take the 3 in the side. I might be running it around the angles. Yeah. No, that's a great shot. Absolutely perfect. Very well executed there. That was a tricky position for the cue ball. Yeah, apart from a few mistakes here and there, he has been extremely solid. A3. Marius took a lot off the break there. It has been hitting him very hard, but that has paid dividends, I think. A little bit of congestion, but there is pockets available for the balls. And he has a very clean shot on the 1. So So I'm wondering if he can just do a bit of a big draw stroke on this one, come back one rail and come back below the 9 and the 2. Play that with reverse side. It's a bit short. Judging by where the 3 is, he's in a little bit of trouble. Unless he's trying to play the bank. Oh, he's judged that well. And he's got the 6 as a bonus. With nice position. Fantastic shot. Yeah, he's a little bit tricky on this 9, but not sure if he can go around. Yeah, he's going top side of the 10. That's very surprising. Very quickly decided on the bank. Wow. Wow, that was a I'm going for everything clearance, I think. But it was a nice clearance. Just what he needed on his break. So back to Niels. Oh dear, that's not what he wanted. So he's gifted a chance. Back to Marius here. Might be a little bit of congestion at the top there. Once we get a proper look at the table. The 1 ball does go, so actually, and the 8 goes and the 9. So he's got an open table here, I would say. And a very good chance to get another one back. Definitely seems to have speeded up his game somewhat. Maybe he's just thinking, just pot the balls. And it is quite a common theme of the Polish players. Most of the guys generally play at a very good speed. Konrad was playing very fast yesterday. Zielinski's also a fast player. Skoneczny was fast as well, so it's definitely a common theme. They don't hang around with the Polish guys. Take a bit of care with this one. So you could go 3 rails, or you could draw it below the black. All about preference here. Yeah, he's going 3 rails. So the black looks like it does go. If he can come back to where the white ball is now, that would be ideal. Somewhere around there. It's a little bit short. So he is going to be moving the 9. So he needs a bit of care to maneuver this. And he's done it very well. And again, chooses to play those thin cuts with a bit more pace. These last few racks have been very impressive. Marius showing us what he can do. And he's now 8-5. And this next rack becomes very big indeed. So Niels will be putting extra focus on this cue ball. Did lose it in the last rack and it went straight in the side, so I would expect much better cue ball on this break. There you see. Is he going to get a ball? No. Oh, and I think he might have left possibly a 1-6 combo as well. So all of a sudden the momentum has switched somewhat. 10 ball is hampered with the 7 ball as well, so could be 2 combos in a row here. Yeah, there's still a bit of work to do in this rack because of where the 10 ball and 7 ball is, but he does have a few options to move that if he chooses at some point on the 4 maybe. Oh dear, that's a mistake. That is a big mistake. Yeah, that was a bit of a lapse there. He thought he could thread the cue ball around, but he's hooked and now he needs to I think he called the corner, not 100% sure, but I think he did. He's gave ball in hand, so this is a perfect chance for Niels to try to figure out how to win this rack with the 10 ball being locked up with the 7. But if he can figure it out, this would get him on the hill.
Hi, Graham.
Hi, Jimmy.
I'm back here. Just been trying to solve some problems behind the scenes. We have some network problems here in Treviso. But yeah, we're gonna sit this out and restart the stream after this match.
Thanks for the hard work, Jim. These things happen. Big places, big hotels. You guys are working wonders behind the scenes to make this production look as fantastic as it can be. We've been in a battle here. Marius was coming back. A few chances, a few mistakes by Niels, and all of a sudden it's 8-5, but a bit of a mistake there by Marius to give Niels ball in hand. So he's trying to figure out this 10 and 7 situation. What's your thoughts here?
Yeah, I still feel Niels has the upper hand, but he needs to negotiate a really good angle on the 4, I think, to open these 7 and 10 up and still be able to have a shot on the 5. There we go. Smart to use this 5 to stop the cue ball there, to have that perfect angle.
Yeah, I like that little nudge as well. It helps the situation. So he's got 2 choices. Does he screw the white ball straight into the 10 ball and try to hold and just push the 7 in open play, or does he come behind the 10 and bump it and leave it that way? So that's what he'll 2 options. It's gone behind, and that's okay.
That's really good. Move the 10 out of the way. End position on the 5.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to go 3 rails. Probably play the 7 in the bottom left-hand corner. Not sure if he can draw it back. Yeah, he could. So one more good shot. Unless we get him on the hill, I feel.
No. Yeah,
Goodness.
it already looked wide when he was shooting it.
Yeah. I just felt he needed an extra ball on that 5 ball. Just for comfort. It was just... not going to say it was missable, but it just made the 7 a little bit more tricky.
Yeah. And another gift to Skoneczny. Instead of going on the hill, and might go 8-6 here.
Yeah, that was a golden chance. Niels would have known that that could have been the nail in the coffin, as we say, to close this match, but 8-6 is game on. He done all the hard work.
Is it Skoneczny to break? I think so.
Yes, we've just had 2 breaks from Niels. So Niels scratched on 1 break, and
Yep.
Skoneczny cleared. And then I thought Niels would come back with full focus, and he parked the white ball in the center of the table, but did leave a chance. Skoneczny, but he made a mistake and gave ball in hand. So we both had chances in that rack, but now 2 breaks from Marius. And I did notice on his last breaks, Jimmy was taking a little bit of pace off. He was thunderously hitting them, but now he's pulled back a little bit because it was working, but not this time.
No.
I think 1 goes as well.
Yeah, it's not a full pocket that's available. I think like 2/3 of a pocket. Maybe when we see the different camera angle, we have a better view of how much of the pocket is available for the 1. There you see. It's more than I expected. The problem is the 2. The 2 goes into the side, but going from the 1 to the 2 with not a full pocket available isn't that easy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting one. I wonder if he's absolutely straight.
Yeah.
Maybe he can draw the cue ball kind of back where it is now. Play the 2 in the side, but of course it's difficult. That might be his only option, depending on the angle. If he is a bit short, he does have a 2-10 combo, but I think that could be his option. Unless he's going up. He's punched it up the top.
Yeah.
Wow,
He
what a
did
shot
make
that
it
is.
a little bit lucky, but because the 1 hit the 3, it still went in the 1.
Yeah, still got some work to do here on this 2 ball. Do you think he can draw past the 6 ball and go behind the 4? I don't know if he can go around the angles that way. Yeah, maybe he can.
I
Go
think
around
he
the
can.
4. Of course, that 6 ball and 4 gap is very tight, but yeah, from this angle.
We're gonna see how good of a driver Niels is here.
Yeah. I think he's got the 3 rails. 1, 2,
Wow,
3. There we go.
perfect.
Commentator's eye, Jim. Commentator's eye. It's all good. It was pretty natural in the end, it looked. So I feel he's 2 shots away from making this looking pretty clinical. This 3 to 4 needs very much care and attention. Good thing is he's got a lot of space on this right side of the table, so he could choose to punch this off 2 rails and come in between the 9 and the 5. rather than check side. He has been hitting the ball hard. Is he going to get there? Needs to go. Needs to go. Oh, might just be okay there. He wanted to come past that 9, I think, Jimmy, but he'll take that.
Yeah, I think he still has a little bit of an angle here. He could stop the cue ball there and take the 5 in the corner. But he's probably going to draw it.
Yeah, probably back for the side. Oh, that 9 ball's very
is
big.
that 9 ball into play.
It is.
I think it is.
Jump cue.
Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was always this problem with this shot. That's why I was thinking, stop the ball, take the 5 in the corner. But he's barely there, so maybe not the full jump needed.
He's swerving it, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's bending the cue ball. I like this option over the jump, if I'm honest.
Just needs to judge as well on where the bend is going to take place. Yeah, it's good.
Nicely done. He's always going to leave a little bit of a more tricky 6, but it's a good shot.
Yeah, playing that swerve shot, you always know you're going to take out some speed out of the cue ball when you hit the ball. So that's why he's left with this little bit of an awkward angle here. He should be fine. Is he going forward? He's looking at it. But I think he's going to draw.
Yeah, I would think the draw is the
long
option.
rail and back.
Yeah, I would agree. Because he can put a bit of a stroke on this. He doesn't have to just softly. He can give this a nice hit. Probably come back above the middle pocket, maybe. Oh, he's trying to hold it. Okay. Bit of a thinner 7, and he's just missed a 7 in this pocket, so I'm not saying it'll be in his mind, but he'll be giving this every care and attention. Nicely done. Pocket speed.
Yeah.
Experience. Yeah, he probably just... I think he's a little bit in between. Can he screw back off the long rail for the 9 in one of the top corner? Or does he have to come back up for the side? He's got a few options here. He could punch it. He's gone for the draw. That's okay.
It's just okay.
Yeah, just
little
okay.
bit of an angle, but the 10 is in front of the pocket, so just this spot needed, I guess, to make it 9-6. Yeah.
Yeah, nicely done. A few good shots there. That'll do him. Good for his confidence after the last rack. Puts him on the hill. How are we doing in the other matches, Jimmy? Any big updates?
Wojciech on the hill against Juan Carlos Exposito 9-3. Casper Stefan 7-5 up against Jose Alberto Delgado. Alex Kazakis versus Walter Leikre 9-6 up. And Felix Vogel, Marco Spitzi, the two Germans are locked in at 9-9. Hill.
Wow. Felix has came back in that game, I think.
Yeah. I think Spitsky was leading like 5-0 or something at one point.
He had a pretty good lead. So that looks to be in a bit of a battle. So there's a lot of congestion here in this top corner.
Yeah. Would you go with the one up table and the cue ball towards that cluster of 3 balls there? The 5, 4, and 7? That could be a game winner, right? Ooh, he's left it.
Yeah, it is a tough shot, but there is a chance. Great shot.
Good shot.
Yeah, and that 4 combo is there for the taking, so this is a definite frame winning chance here. Just needs to be careful when he plays the 4 combo, because it could nestle up behind the 5, so he might need to make sure he has the right angle. Yeah, I like that position he was putting there, which would mean he would move the 5 out of the way. If you can get the white cue ball on the side rail. Yeah, playing it that way. I think better things can happen if he plays it from the side rail, but let's see how he prefers. Yeah, because he has to play the 7 ball a bit thin, so let's see.
Yeah, the 4 goes in front of the pocket and the cue ball past that 5.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you could catch the 5 ball, so that's a good shot. Yeah.
Oh, bit thick. What's good to see is that even though it was getting a little bit tight, he still keeps his own rhythm. He's not messing about and taking his shot pretty quickly.
Yeah, he's been playing very fast in the middle part of this game. He wasn't hanging around. I was just saying before, when you came back, Jimmy, seems to be a trend for the Polish players. They're very keen to just get down and pot the balls. Very quick, a lot of them.
So switching the breaks. Now 2 breaks for Niels.
Yeah, so Niels will be looking to replicate a little bit of the last break he had, keeping that white ball right in the middle of the table and hoping some balls find pockets, get a chance to win this match here. Pretty good cue ball, but nothing again, and he's left another combo. If he wants to be aggressive, Marius has been quite aggressive these last racks, trying to bring the game, not duck and hide.
No. He knows he has to take this kind of opportunities to put the thumb screws on at the Terminator. He's okay.
It's okay. I'm just trying to see if any big challenges here. It's probably 2 to 3 to 4 is probably the key. Don't know what kind of angle he's got here. Looks a little bit wrong angle. Don't think he can hold. Maybe he can. hasn't played that well. It was just a
No.
little bit funky. So this is now a tough one.
Normally, normally I would think with a lot of left hand spin, maybe bump into the tin, but I'm not sure he can make that.
He likes to hit these hard.
Can he?
Good call, Jimmy.
Yeah, he
He's
tried
missed
it.
the fork. Yeah, that was a good call.
But
He played it well.
I don't think he has left it here.
No, I think you're right.
Oh,
I'm wondering,
Yeah,
can he play a
and-
swerve past the 9? Maybe flick it in.
it's going to be a big swerve needed because the cue ball is of the 4 is also hanging in the pocket, so to speak. Oof. Or is he going to jump? It's a tough jump as well.
Yeah, and with him being right-handed, I don't know if he can reach the jump. It's a bit strange for your body. I can just get up.
It's going to swerve.
Yeah, I think the swerve is a better option. That's it.
Yeah, what
Great
a shot. Still not out of the woods yet. Look where the 5 ended up. But at least he has a chance. Ooh. Left corner pocket or go safe?
Yeah, it's a tough one. Does he try and win the match here and now? Let's go the side. Yeah, he's going to have to do something with the cue ball because I think the scratch is definitely on. He might have to stun this a little bit. Oh no, he didn't. I thought he called the
Playing
side.
safe. Oh, he had 2 chances. White behind the 6 and 8 or 5 behind the 9 and 10. Both not succeeded here.
Yeah, he's going for it. Risk is, yeah, is he going to screw it around the angles, or is he trying to play it up the middle? Could catch the 10 ball here if he catches it too thick. He's played that pretty good. Needs a big bounce though.
Yeah, it would be enough. It's a thin cut, but it's makeable.
Yeah.
And I think the 9 passes the 10 surely. So, good chance here. Very good chance.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, even though he missed, didn't leave it easy for Niels. A bit of a missed safety opportunity has cost Niels the chance. Here we go.
Still one more break for Niels, if I'm correct.
Here we go. So all of a sudden, it's game on. This is a very big break now.
Yeah, the tension is building up in this arena.
Yeah, this is very big now because if he doesn't win it right here, then he will not be breaking anymore. Eight balls in. Chance on the 1. Oh wow, what a break he needed. Just a chance to win the match right here.
This is a great layout. for Niels to be able to close the match here. Yeah, just enough to get the good angle on the 2,
Yeah, exactly.
avoiding the 10. So 1 or 2 balls, maybe the 6 and the 7 are a bit of a tension point.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The 6 to 7 is key. Especially where the 9 ball is. Getting on the 7 is quite important. And what's quite interesting is the 7 ball is in a very similar place to the one that he missed a few racks back, if you remember.
Yes, yes.
And he might have to play the 7 in the same way,
Mm-hmm.
depending how he gets on the 6, of course.
Well, the good thing is the 5 is in a good position to play a pretty good shot on the 6. To be able to cross over from the 6 to the 7.
Yeah, totally. This is the big shot right now, this 4 ball, because it really will give him the right shot on the 5. That's what he's lining up.
Is he straight on this 5? Just a slight angle, enough to move the cue ball towards that 6 ball. At this moment in this rack, you would like to have the cue ball close to the object ball.
Yeah, I think the angle is super critical. That's what he's got. So he's definitely playing it top side, I think. I don't think he's going to risk coming below the 10 ball. So he's definitely playing the 7 in the bottom corner, I would presume. Oh, he is coming below.
Yeah.
Taking it by the horns.
And a small angle to work with. But drawing back, the 10 ball is big.
I don't think he has a choice though, Jimmy.
10 ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to come down pretty much where the white ball is now and then roll the 9 in for the 10 in the side. I think this has to be his shot.
This is just one of those shots where you could, overdraw this.
Yeah, agree. But he's committed and he has to play it this way.
That's perfect.
Beautiful. And he's even off the rail a little bit, Jimmy.
Yeah.
So he just compose himself here. Nice. I wouldn't be surprised if Niels gives this a little bit of a fist pump because it's been a bit of a battle. Fair play to Marius. He's battled back hard.
Yes.
Relief.
Big sigh of relief there for Niels. Happy
Well done,
with
Niels.
the win, of course.
Yeah, great win for Niels. Marius battled hard there. Fantastic match. He moves on to the quarterfinals. We will be back for commentary in the semi-final matches, Jimmy. And that will be around 2 p.m., I believe.
2 p.m. Yes, next round is at 12. It's got to be a quarterfinal. We're going to restart the stream just to get things back in order, hopefully for the next match here on the TV table, which will be a quarterfinal. And hopefully you will join that stream as well. And like Graham said, we will be doing commentary with the 2 semifinals and the final here on TV Table 1 coming up later this afternoon, starting from 2 p.m. Thank you all for watching, and please stay tuned for the next match.